The Tropicana will be closing its doors to make way for a new baseball stadium. And over the past 67 years, it's been home to the greats, Siegfried and Roy, Wayne Newton, and our next guest, current headliner, magician Murray SawChuck. Welcome back to the show, buddy.
How you doing?
It is so great to see you, my man.
Seeing you. Always
good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, I do believe that life happens for you, and some great things are coming your way with the Tropicana closing.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your time at the hotel.
Yeah.
How was it working at the Tropicana?
I loved it. I've been there, just under 10 years, with Laugh Factory. I came with them, and the old comedy club that was originally Rodney Dangerfield's comedy club.
Was it really?
People
What
don't realize
history?
that. Yeah, and then Brad Garrett was in there, and of course Laugh Factory. So.
I think we have a photo of the Tropicana when it first opened back in the day, and to look at what, look at that is Tropicana in Las Vegas.
Look how much land we had, right?
Seriously?
Isn't that unbelievable? And the parking, and it was free.
Free parking?
I mean, look at the old days.
No worries.
Look at that.
Endless desert behind it.
I know.
Behind you.
That's a great shot.
Working there, you've had some behind-the-scenes access, and you were showing me some photos that just kind of blew my mind when you talk about old school Vegas.
Yeah, I'm always fascinated by where people used to hide when people would do cheating. 'Cause you always hear the mafia stories, or the old boy stories, and they used to have these mirrors that looked over the tables. There was a one-way mirror, and security would actually walk back and forth. They have something called the eye in the sky now. So that right there, believe it or not, you can actually see through the panels on the right side. There's little round mirrors at the bottom, towards the bottom, and that is actually right over where they play. Now this is actually behind. I just went up there last week with security, and those little bags all the way along there, that's where a person would sit. They'd have people, each
watching you.
Each person, and they'd sit there, they watch you, and people think that's a lot older than it really is. That actually was installed in the 70s, late 70s, close to 80s, but it looks a lot older than it was. But yeah, it's pretty wild.
That's a trip how they watched security back in the day, literally someone watching you.
That was their job. The whole thing, that's it. And they had a phone, you'd call down to the pit boss, and you saw somebody cheating, and all the wire cables are still there for the phones and everything.
That is wild.
Yeah.
You brought a piece of Vegas history with you.
Yeah, this is from the Tropicana. This is from the Follies Bergère. And we actually just featured this on the Pawn Stars coming up this season, and it's one of the headdresses, headpieces from the showgirls from the early 1960s. And if you notice, when they did their costume changes, you see girls on the stage with earrings, right? Well, it looks like they're wearing them, but from a distance you can't tell. So these are actually earrings sewn onto the headdress.
Kidding.
So when they change costumes quickly, they can change earrings and everything. And even the necklaces were sewn to the dresses, so when everything goes, the necklace and the earrings change
It's one piece that comes off.
Yeah, because you could never change earrings that quickly between numbers. So isn't that kind of cool?
That's wild.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Pawn Stars too. How many episodes have you been on Pawn Stars?
I think it's like 65 episodes now, 22 seasons.
That's incredible,
11 years.
You're growing and growing. You have a special on Tubi as well, which is amazing.
That. Yeah, so many things.
Do you have time to do a trick for us? Because I mean, you're my favorite magician.
Well, that's the right answer. Well, you're my favorite host, so see that works, right?
Hey, Rocky.
You too.
Rocky's
favorite male host. Male host. How's that? That's pretty good, right? Perfect. So check this out. I'm in trouble now.
Yeah, you are.
I know. Thank God we're not married. Perfect. 3 cards. 3-card Monte. People always use a gambling game. I don't gamble. All right, being a magician is a big enough gamble. So you take 3 cards. The top card is a diamond. It's a blue diamond. If you can see that, where are we at? Right there. Right, blue diamond.
Right there. There we go. All right.
Okay, no, that's down there. Second card is a blue diamond as well.
Okay, like the road. Okay.
And the third one, of course, is a red diamond. If you can see that. Yeah. The idea is you got to find where the red diamond goes. When they play this game, they said you win $1 every time you find the red diamond. So as they're talking to me, they take the top card, they move it to the bottom. I said, I saw that. The red diamond's on the bottom. And they said, no, it's the blue diamond, just like that. And I said, well, if the blue diamond's there, the red must be in the middle here or on the top. I said, no, the blue's on the top. And of course, the blue's in the middle, just like that. I said, well, you don't have a red diamond anymore. So, yeah, that's the one on the bottom right there. And I said, wait a minute, you're using more than 3 cards. He said, no, I'm using 1, 2, 3. I just lost $7 with those last 3 moves. He said, double or nothing. I said, all right. So put the red diamond there and put the blue in here. So there's a blue there, okay, and there's a red right there. What do you think this one, red or blue?
That's got to be blue.
That's why you never gamble with a magician. You never gamble with a magician. Double or nothing, JC. Come on now.
You are amazing.
I know.
I appreciate it. When's your last show at the Tropicana?
Last show is March 27th, and the hotel closes April 2nd.
That's a big going away bash you're going to have.
Yes, we can't wait. Come on down.
All right, Rocky, his second favorite host. We'll send it over to you.
Nice try, JC. Murray, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. Now, see